What's going on, everybody? One final Steelers training camp rewind live here from Latrobe at St. Vincent College. Nick Farabaugh here. And the final practice was a non-padded session, but actually kind of newsworthy in a few aspects. First of all, let's go over what I consider the most newsworthy piece of information. Unquestioned QB1 today, Russell Wilson, in terms of the reps. He took all the first-team reps in 7 shots, took all the first-team reps throughout the team drills. That is the first time that has happened here at training camp. So it's interesting, especially as he ramps up. He says he's feeling more comfortable. He's ready to go. It sounds like he is going to try and play on Saturday against the Bills. Mike Tomlin did, of course, say that last week after the Texans game that he would play. And it seems like that is going to come to fruition. It seems like Russell Wilson will indeed play it. He looked really good today. He looked sharp out here. Throwing the ball up the middle of the field. His sideline throws today, specifically corner routes. Man, the moon ball, the teardrops that he threw into the back corner of the end zone, the front corner of the end zone. A few absolute dimes, about 25 yards. The one to Quez Watkins, which is about 25 yards. Perfect teardrop right over the outstretched arms of Ryan Watts. That was an impressive throw. Threw another really great corner to George Pickens for about 40 yards down the sideline. I thought Justin Fields kind of matched him throw for throw, though. I thought he had a few really nice throws. The one that stuck out to me particularly about Justin Fields was his post route that he threw to Scotty Miller. It was about 45 yards downfield. Miller couldn't catch it, but it was a perfect throw. And so I'm starting to see Fields get really comfortable. But as I will say with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, a lot of their warts kind of show up when they're in a live pocket. When they're standing back there in training camp, I think it's better once they're comfortable and easier for them to look really good. They look solid. They played well. How do they look in game? I want to see Russell Wilson in a live pocket. I want to see Justin Fields again in a live pocket. And for Justin Fields especially, I want to see that because I want to see how his legs are used in those instances. So that was some key news right there. But Russell Wilson right now seems to be surging towards QB1 status on Saturday against the Bills after being unquestioned QB1 out here today. Meanwhile, we also saw a few injuries today of note. Grayland Arnold, who had been taking the first-team slot corner reps today, went down with a knee injury in a kickoff drill. He left practice, did not return. Beanie Bishop took the rest of those reps. You also saw Dante Jackson not practicing today. Corey Trice, again, took most of those reps on the outside alongside Joey Porter Jr. Looks pretty good, honestly. He continues to really take to the challenge of George Pickens, Van Jefferson, Pat Freiermuth. He's competed. He's getting that job, I think, the top backup job. I think he is earning that. Then you also saw Nate Herbig leave towards the end of practice with what appeared to be a left arm injury. He walked up the hill, and he did not return to practice. Zach Frazier took the first-team reps. They weren't in pads. I'm not going to read too much into that. But if Herbig can't play on Saturday, what an absolutely massive opportunity that would be for Zach Frazier, potentially as the first-team guy. So some other kind of observations across the team. First of all, Quez Watkins, after that disastrous punt muff situation where he muffed a punt, didn't track a fair catch correctly, has had some nice practices out here. He's stretching the field. He's catching deep balls. He's doing a lot. The vertical nature of this offense is really showcasing itself, both off play action and in shotgun. Talked to Calvin Austin and George Pickens today about that. They feel like they're being schemed open more. They have about 3 or 4 way goes whenever they run deep routes, and DBs can't really key in on it, and they think they're good enough route runners with obviously the speed that they both have. And so it feels like this offense is going to be an explosive, dynamic offense in the pass game where they're going to try and run the ball and then hit you back with these play action shots. And we saw that, of course, against the Texans, but that's what it feels like is going to happen. Joint practice tomorrow down at Acrisure Stadium. I will be there. We will have a rewind of sorts tomorrow. We will talk about how that went. I'm really looking forward to it, seeing these guys compete against each other and compete against another team. I think that'll be really fun, and I'm excited to see how they do in that padded environment. All right, folks, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for following along for training camp coverage. Of course, it's only starting up. We're still getting through the preseason, and there's a lot more to come. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more. And thanks for watching, as always, everybody.